Hey everyone, Tech Steve here, and on this video I'm going to show you how to set up an Xbox on a Samsung TU7000. First thing you would do is go over to the home button on your remote control and then go over to settings. From here, you just want to make sure that the gaming mode is turned on. If it's set to automatic, it might automatically switch, but if not, just make sure the gaming mode is turned on. Next, you can see that the picture mode and the audio mode is grayed out, and it's because that the TV's audio in picture is set up for gaming. The next thing you can do is go over here to where it says settings and press on it, then go down to general and external device manager. From here, make sure the CEC is turned on. You can see the gaming mode is turned on, and you want to click on here where it says input signal plus, and make sure that that has a little box that's blue on it, so you get the best signal from your gaming consoles. So I just turned on the Xbox, but if you go down here to Gaming HDR, sometimes that'll be available. If it is, just check on that, but if it's grayed out, it's okay because the TV still can deliver HDR content from the console's outputs. Next thing I'll show you is go to settings on your Xbox. Now, a few things I'm going to show you inside of here. First thing, if you look at TV and display, you can see that this TV can do 1080p at 120 Hertz, but I will tell you that this is a 60 Hertz panel, so it will get bottlenecked at 60 Hertz. You also can do 1440p, and if you try to toggle to 120 Hertz, it's only going to allow you to do 60 Hertz, as you see right there. Now, there's an option for 1440, but I will tell you that it maxes out at 60 Hertz. So what we're going to do is go and put this TV back in 4K mode. We go to video fidelity, and just make sure it's on automatic recommendations. So now we got the TV back in 4K mode. Let me just show you all the details you can get. You can see that this TV can support 60 Hertz. It will not support 120 Hertz. It also will support HDR10 and 10-bit gaming. If we go over to the video modes, you can see that it will support auto low latency, 422, HDR, and auto HDR. And just so you guys know that Samsung in general do not support Dolby Vision. They use their own technology, so you'll never get Dolby Vision on this television. Once you get that all set up, you can go down here and you can calibrate for Hdr Games. Under here, you can hit next. And the whole idea is to make this box match with that box using your remote control going side by side. So you can see if I add a little bit more, it's off. So we just bring it down just a little bit. And that's the same thing you want to do through the next few steps. Just make sure everything looks good. And once you get it all set, hit next. And this is the difference of calibrated versus uncalibrated. The biggest thing you can tell is that there's less whiteness right there in the area. It's just a little bit more details. So some people may care about that, some people don't. Now we have all of that set. You want to go back out and then go to volume and input. Now you have a couple options here. You can do stereo sound, 5.1 uncompressed, 7.1 uncompressed, and Dolby Digital. And then if you get headphones, you have options for Dolby Atmos and DTS-X headphones. Now, one thing we're going to do is go down to the audio setup, and this gives you an idea of what it looks like. And keep in mind, some of these settings will require an external audio source. Once you get that all set up, you're ready to go to start gaming.
Steve.